Hi everyone, welcome to Easy Entrepreneur. This video is the continuation to Chapter 1 Concept and Functions of Entrepreneurship. Myths of Entrepreneurship. Many entrepreneurs believe a set of myths. We'll be discussing them one by one. First is starting a business is easy. No, actually, it is not. Several years after beginning the process of starting a business, only a few businesses have a company with a positive cash flow greater than the salary and expenses of the owner. But small entrepreneurships are comparatively easier to start. Second is it takes a lot of money to finance a new business. Actually, a typical startup only requires about 1.5 lakh to get going. The successful entrepreneurs who don't believe the myth design their businesses to work with the little cash only. Third is startups can't be financed with debt. Those who don't know, debt means taking loan from bank or any other person. Debt is actually more common than equity. A lot of entrepreneurs use debt rather than equity to fund their companies. However, the composition of debt and equity will have to be worked upon. Fourth, banks don't lend money to startups. This is also a myth. Banks and various government schemes have been implemented with the idea of providing finance to budding entrepreneurs. One such scheme is Startup India, which was launched on 15th August 2015 by the current Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Next myth is most of the entrepreneurs start business in attractive industries. Though statistical data shows that most entrepreneurs are picking up industries in which they are most likely to fail. Most of the enterprises are successful financially. This is not true. Only the top 10% of the entrepreneurs earn more money than employees. The typical entrepreneur earns less money than he otherwise would have earned working for someone else. For everything that exists, there are advantages as well as disadvantages. Let us now discuss some of the advantages and disadvantages of entrepreneurship. First are the advantages. Excitement. Due to its high capacity for risk, there is a lot of adventure in entrepreneurship. Originality. In entrepreneurship, some people feel that they can offer a new service or product that no one else has offered before. Independence. When some people feel that they wish to be their own boss and make all important decisions themselves, entrepreneurship is a good choice. Rational salary. When people are not being paid what they are worth and would rather work on their own and earn money they should be earning for their efforts. Freedom. Entrepreneurs can work on any idea which they feel will eventually turn out to be a successful venture for them. Now, the disadvantages of entrepreneurship. First is salary. Starting your own business means that you have to give regular paychecks to your employees. Benefits. During the initial stages of the business, there will be fewer benefits than are expected. Work schedule. The work schedule of an entrepreneur is not defined and has no boundaries. Administration. All the decisions of the business are to be made by the entrepreneur by himself, and there is always a fear of wrong decision which can have an own effect. Incompetent staff. Most of the time entrepreneurs will have to work with those persons who lack in experience. Process of entrepreneurship. Every enterprise is different and unique as the entrepreneurs who create them. Most of them appear to work through a process. Now let us discuss the common process of entrepreneurship. First step is self-discovery. Learning what they enjoy doing, examining their strengths and weaknesses, examining work experience and relating it to the potential opportunities is the first step in the entrepreneurship process. Second step is identifying the opportunities, looking for needs, wants, problems, and challenges that are not yet being met or dealt effectively in the society and the economy is the second step in the process of entrepreneurship. Third, generating and evaluating ideas, using creativity and past experiences of the entrepreneur to devise new and innovative ways to solve a problem or to meet a need, and then narrowing the field to one best idea is the third step. Fourth, planning. Researching and identifying resources needed to turn the idea into a viable venture is the fourth step in the entrepreneurship process. Fifth, raising initial capital. Using the business plan to attract investors, venture capitalists, and partners, this stage can involve producing prototypes or test marketing services and how the capital will be raised. The next step is launch of startup. Launching the venture, developing a customer base, and adjusting marketing and operational plans is required in this stage. Starting a business is not enough. Growth is also important. Growing the business, developing and following strategic plans, adapting to the new circumstances is the next stage in the entrepreneurship process. Every tree is grown to get fruits. Selling the business and harvesting the rewards is the next step in the entrepreneurship process. For many entrepreneurs, this also means moving on to new venture and taking up new challenges. For more videos on this topic, please follow